Welcome to the live stream edition of the Podocasts, my Podocasters. I know that is like totally cringe, but it just feels so good to say it. My Podocasters. I got a hunch that this whole monologue is going to kind of die on the vine, but I'd like to think that the folks that are subbing to this channel of more philosophically in tune with crypto than the pump and dumpers. So I wanted to get into a little bit of trading philosophy for crypto, and I think you folks will agree. You know what? If it dies, and I'll move on. But I think it is of critical importance to smart crypto, so I wanted to do it. Thank you for indulging me. I will be getting to the AMP update. I promise that I will be talking about AMP. But I wanted to clear the slate a bit for anyone watching to understand where I'm coming from and why I do what I do the way I do it and so forth. I have my producer is in the chat room tonight, so I don't even know if she listens, but she does watch the chat. So that is Belle, and be nice to her. I promise she will not run from any comment, question, concern, or observation. She's one of the rare women of crypto. And I base that purely on my own analytics because the Podocasts is 99.2% of the people who watch my videos are male. So I'm not basing this on any kind of wild hunch or accusation. I'm looking at my analytics, and I don't have any women watching me. I bet if I was 23, I'd have more women watching me, but I'm not. There's one really big question in crypto that gets asked a lot, and it's the wrong question. I say it's the wrong question because this is me personally, I take a pragmatic approach to my crypto investments. And I understand that idealism is what drives the market, but idealism will also get you broke quick. I'm never going to be a big channel, and I'm cool with that. I like to do it, and I will continue to do it. It's therapy for me. But if I can save one youngster from just absolutely throwing his money away on hype, I consider it time well spent. Idealism is great if you don't need the money. But in crypto, when you're all in on idealism, and if you are all in on a token that you don't understand, I'm just saying, idealism is great unless it's part of your rent money. So what is the question most asked? What's the number one question? If you are a crypto zealot or a crypto dabbler, you have asked this question and you have been asked this question. How do I make money in crypto? How do I make money in crypto? That's the big number one right there. I'm not going to answer that one. But if you are bound and determined to get some confirmation bias, YouTube is absolutely littered with videos that will tell you that very thing. The problem with the bulk of their answers is that they're wrong. They are wrong. You might make money using their method. You might. But even if you do, you didn't learn anything. You didn't. You listened to the oracle, you pumped a coin, and you took your profits out. Now, that's great. I'm about money. That's great. And I am sure it works every single time. And this is sarcasm in case you didn't know it, in case you couldn't tell. Sometimes my nuance filter isn't working. But if you made money with no idea why you made money, aside from the very fundamental trading strategy of buying low and selling high, the only takeaway you got from that answer and that question is that you will tune in for all of his videos and buy his books and self-help courses and so on. You didn't learn anything, and your money is vulnerable now. The right question, the one you want to ask, in my opinion, just my opinion, what does this crypto do to make me money? That's the question to ask. And it's critical. How does this token or coin make me money? How does it appreciate in value? Why will it appreciate in value? What benefit does it bring to the marketplace? What is its usage? Why does it exist? That question matters. It really does. And it can be easily illustrated with 2 words. You ready? Bitcoin and Ethereum. Just like that. Everyone knows them. Even people who are not crypto people know them. You know, they know Doge too. Everyone knows Doge, but it's an anomaly. This coin and this token, Bitcoin and Ethereum, perfectly illustrate the right question. I know this might be boring, but I'm trying to be infotainment on this one. See, big smiles. And I'm just not that entertaining, so please bear with me. How will I make money on Bitcoin? More people buy it, then sell it. Supply and demand. Boom. Simple. You're very smart. How will Bitcoin make me money? Simple. More people buy it. That's it. More people have to buy it than sell it. Now, I am well aware I can get into the weeds here and break down the macroeconomics of introducing a store of wealth that can be used to settle monetary transactions using a currency that is globally accepted and is not of the fiat variety, but I don't want to do that here. Much smarter people have already done it. It's been done to death. Look on YouTube. For the purposes of this, my monologue, the way you make money in Bitcoin is to buy it low and sell it high. That's it. For it to go up, you have to buy it, then sell it. This is a coin, and it's pretty fundamental for all crypto coins. Now, how will I make money in Ethereum? Long term. Buy it and hold it. Simple. Supply and demand. If you ask that question. Now, ask this question. How will Ethereum make me a profit? That is an excellent question. And I see they asked it over there. Somebody asked it. That is an excellent question, and thank you for asking it. Ethereum, unlike Bitcoin, is a utility token. It's pure utility. As a blockchain network, Ethereum is a decentralized public ledger for verifying and recording transactions. The network's users can create, publish, monetize, and use applications on the platform and use its Ether cryptocurrency as payment. Insiders call the decentralized applications on the network dApps. You are familiar with them even if you don't know it. Uniswap, IDEX Maker, CryptoPunks, etc. These are dApps. Now, as they continue to gain in popularity, it takes more Ether to pay for their services. Demand goes up, price goes up. That's how Ethereum will make you money. As the DeFi grows in space, Ethereum will grow in value. It is outpacing Bitcoin. Fundamental crypto. It is outpacing Bitcoin. These are stupidly simple examples, and I'm sure I'm going to get slammed for it. Somebody over there in chat is probably already just tearing my heart out. But I think it illustrates the points that I'm trying to make. You need to ask the right question. When you ask the right question, you will know where you are putting your money. You will know why you are putting it there. And you will know what to expect from it. You're going to begin to recognize good crypto from bad crypto. And most importantly, you will keep your money safe and grow it. Isn't that what we're here for? Now, even asking the right question doesn't guarantee success in the space. This is crypto. But it will certainly give you a leg up from the, heard it from a guy, crowd that seems to dominate it right now. But isn't that what this is all about? Isn't that what crypto for many is all about? Making money. Now, that's not my reason for embracing it, but my reasons are not your reasons. You do you, bro. This is not financial advice. But for whatever reason you are in the crypto space, the universal rules for trading still apply, and pragmatism is still a good idea. It just is. If you buy Ford stock in Ford, it's because you are expecting them to build a better product everyone wants. You don't buy Ford because it will go up. You don't. But we absolutely see an endless array of how to get rich in crypto, videos, books, commercials, advertisements, YouTube videos, just an endless plethora of crystal ball gazing, which all promise the riches, then always has an out for their predictions when they don't come to pass. The market didn't do what it was supposed to do. This is the same thing as faith healers. You know why the faith healing didn't work? You didn't believe enough. It's on you, man. Look at the charts. This is what they say. Look at the charts. Do you see these candlesticks? Do you? Do you see the hammer, the inverse hammer, bullish engulfing, piercing line, morning star? What about the three white soldiers? The hanging man, the shooting star. My God, just look at it. Are you looking? Evening star, three black crows, dark cloud cover, doji, spinning top, falling three methods, rising three methods. Is this what you want to trust your money to? Is that it? Charts that you don't understand, so they have to be read for you, like an oracle reading the bones. I'm not discounting the skill. Not at all. It's just not the method I would prefer to trade with, because I don't ask how to make money in crypto. I ask, how will this crypto make me money? I hope that didn't come off as angry. That wasn't my intent. It wasn't. I see so much potential in this market. And for whatever reason you are in it, whatever reason, whether to make money or to change the world, with so much potential, it just kills me to see people throwing their money away on hunches or the crypto slot machine. Ask the question. If you can answer it and you like the answer, invest. That's it. If you cannot answer the question, find another one. That's all I have to say is please find another one. So that is our intro, folks. As I said at the beginning of the show, I got my producer lady in the chat tonight, and she is going to ping me if I am rambling, and she's pinging me right now. If I am rambling or if I need to address anything in chat, please be nice to her. She is super nice. Again, one of the rare crypto females in the market. Very knowledgeable and very passionate. We do have what I consider to be a good show. I don't know. I guess that's going to be up to you. We're going to talk about all the new stores I saw up on Flexa. We're going to ping on Orchid a bit because I really dig what they're doing. I'm going to spend some time on the Carnival coins because that's just the funny papers for me. And if there are any comments, I will certainly address them on the tail end. If there's anything specific you would like me to discuss, just put it in the chat. So if you could give me about 60 seconds to drink, and somebody asked this last time. It's my glass. It's the Deathly Hallows. I'm a huge geek. I'm a huge Harry Potter geek. So yeah, that's my whiskey glass. Not that there's whiskey in it. I'm drinking apple juice. Apple juice. I'm trying to be a role model. It's not apple juice. So thank you. If you guys will give me a minute, I will be right back. We will keep it going, and thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. I was chatting. So I just need a sip. And our apple juice of the evening we're back to Arkansas Crown Club. It's anything that says Crown on the label, I'm a big fan. Anything that says AMP on the label, I'm a big fan. And speaking of that, because I said we were going to get into it, it's hard to get this just right. There we go. There's where we're sitting right now. I put that right up there at the tippy top. So AMP, it listed all at once. Everybody was there. I'm sure you guys were reading the Reddit. I was looking at the Reddit. I was keeping up with that. I was looking at my tickers and all that stuff. It did about what I expected it was going to do. And the reason that it did about what I would expect it to do is because of everything that I just said in my monologue. Nothing fundamentally changed about AMP from yesterday to today, from a week ago to today. Aside from the fact that there's quite a few more stores on the Spend app. I saw Caribou Coffee on there. I don't drink coffee, but you know what? I will purposely go over there and get a hot chocolate just so I can spend Bitcoin there, because I think that's fun. Actually, I'm not spending Bitcoin now. I'm spending Doge. I'm spending Doge. I'm a big fan of the dog. You guys have watched my past videos and you know my viewpoint on this. I hope you know my viewpoint on this. I believe that Doge is, I don't like it. I don't like the coin. It has it's effectively fiat. It has no real purpose. There's no real case usage for it. So I don't like it, but I love the name recognition. I love the brand recognition. I love the celebrity endorsement. I love everything that is shoring up a coin that should be nowhere near the value it is. So it is getting, everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I played a video of my daughter that I made with my daughter on the last live stream, and she's heard of Bitcoin and Doge. And this is my daughter. All right, so obviously she's around crypto, but she's heard of Bitcoin and she's heard of Doge, but she's never heard of Ethereum. She certainly hasn't heard of AMP or Flexa and so forth. And this is the market that we're going to be trying to crack into. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit it's going to be an uphill climb. Now that's why AMP did on with worldwide recognition now, and let's be real, it's worldwide recognition, listed on pretty much every major exchange with the exception of Binance. And when it doesn't do what everybody hoped it would do, 15 cents to the moon all the way, I think they're going to come back, and the next thing that you're probably going to see up there, well, is just wait till we list on the biggest exchange, then it's all going to change. It won't, because fundamentally the coin is not changing. Nothing's changed. More people buy it. Volume goes way, way up. But as we've discussed at length, I've made videos on this. Some of you guys might have even watched them. But as we've discussed at length about this, AMP's value comes from usage, not the liquidity. So even though you're seeing this massive volume, and I'm sure if you were looking at it today, we are up 100 times what we usually are. The volume is massive. And the value changed by, what, a penny and a half, something like that. So with 100 times the volume, but we've only actually changed the value of the coin about 20%, it seems to suggest that the white paper is right. Now, I'm not dismissing this. I'm in AMP, heavy. So, yeah, I desperately wanted to succeed, but I'm a pragmatist. I know what it's going to take to succeed, and more listings is not what is going to push it over. I know that's not what people want to hear, but I'm not here to lie. I'm not here to make it up. I'm not here to hype, to pump. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm here to tell you my thoughts and how I got there. So I would love to have seen it go to $1, but there was no way. It's just a matter of market cap. It's a matter of implementation. It's a matter of so many additional factors. And yeah, so it's at the top. AMP's at the top. So now what? And that really is the question, isn't it? Now what for AMP? How do we grow it? How do we help? What can we do? And that's kind of where we're stuck. I mean, you wanted it and you got it. Top of the mountain as far as visibility goes. I was against it. I didn't like it. I thought it was too soon. There's not enough implementation of Flexa yet. It's still too esoteric. But obviously the folks that own it, they thought different. And here we are. So what's next? How do you turn AMP into a store of wealth necessary to facilitate bulk processing of payments? As it stands, I'm sure it's capable. You know what? AMP's going to be churned. There's lots left to still be minted. There's plenty of runway on this. The tech works well. It does. I use it. It's awesome. It's super fast. But as I discussed in some previous videos, in order for Flexa to be fully implemented, to get it fully implemented, you got your work cut out. Now, I traded long comments with a fella who disagreed with my position that I thought it was too soon to advertise an obscure product. And I haven't changed my mind on that. If nobody even understands it, who are you advertising to? I mean, who exactly is your target audience? It's not tech people. They already know about it. And it's not crypto people because most of them are hesitant to spend their crypto. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the majority, vast majority of people who are in crypto are in it as investments. And one doesn't really use their investments to buy gas and bread. Now, I could be wrong here. I could. I absolutely could. I'm not the gospel. I just don't think so. It doesn't feel right to me at this time. It's just not there yet. The big issue I see is not implementation. They can market to businesses all day and probably get a lot of them on board. Flexa accepted here signs in the windows. They're not out of the realm of my imagination, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see them in the near future. I damn sure look for them. And you know what? I can't wait to see my first one. I'll take a selfie on it. I'll post it up on the live stream. It'll be great. And it'll happen. It'll happen. I truly believe that. But if tech is not the issue, and I don't think it is, and it's not implementation, so what's the problem? What will be the issue? How do you get people to spend their investments? Answer this question honestly. How do you get people to spend their investments? If I asked 20 people, I'll tell you what, I'm putting it out to the audience. I don't want to be doing this number because it just looks bad. So if Bell will tell me how many people are actually on here, then I'm going to amend my number right now. But if I asked 25 crypto people, 27 crypto people, how many of the 27 people in my audience right now, how many of you guys will part with your crypto holdings for daily purchases? It's a fair question. It is. And I consider it a critically important question. How do you get investors to use their investments for anything other than holding for growth or staking for returns? And you know what? I'm going to make this even more personal because I want to make sure that I'm coming across right. We are a passionate market. AMP is a passionate community. So if you, right here, right there in the audience right now, if you as an AMP holder could spend your AMP the way you spend dollars right now, right this second, using Flexa, would you do it? Would you use your AMP to buy gas, to pay bills, to buy groceries, to buy ice cream? And I don't mean in a hold my beer, watch this sort of manner. I mean, would you consider liquidating your AMP holdings for daily purchases? And that's getting to the whole nut. That is getting to the whole nut of this thing about what's next for AMP. You have to convince people who don't know crypto to buy it, to use it, and market it in such a way that it is advantageous to them. If anybody's got any ideas on that, now's the time. Right now is the time. I'm by no means trying to dissuade anybody from holding or staking at all. I'm not. Anything you want to do with it, it's yours, your property. And I would hope that what I have to say is just infotainment. But the real issue, the way I see it, just the way I see it, is still going to be mass education of the majority of the population who don't even own crypto, don't understand crypto, to not only purchase crypto, but to utilize it via the Flexa network. And for that one, I have no damn idea. None. I'm just trying to introduce the question into the conversation because nobody seems to be asking it. I don't see anybody asking it. And if AMP's value is tied to usage, like it says in the white paper, how will you get people to use it? If you won't even spend yours, how do you expect the other guy to? AMP's journey is really, it's just starting. All right, you know what? It hasn't even started yet. It's lacing on its sneakers and it's back there stretching. That's what it's doing. But if you're going to assign rational value to your holdings, I think it's critical that you find an answer to that question so you can self-evaluate accurately. But you know what? For now, right now, today, this moment, Empire, congratulations on getting to the top. I mean, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs real soon. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. But honestly, guys, that's just speculators doing what they do. It's not going to chip away at the fundamental value of AMP. The idea is great. The implementation is steady, and it's growing. You just got to dot that last I, and it's there. I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to dot that I. So, yeah, I mean, I would love to have been able to answer that question. I was thinking about it all day. I was like, I really wanted to give some big boom in, look, this is what we do. This is how we do it. We're going to go. Yeah. But I couldn't think of it. I just couldn't come up with that. Only 14% of the population own crypto. 14%. Of that 14%, half, 7% own half of the market. Own 50% of the crypto that's in existence. 7%. That's a big number. But of the 7% remaining that are like us, bit traders, small traders, stuff like that, how many people do you think truly understand what they have? How many of them do you think really drill down into the nuance of the coin or token that they're getting into, that they're putting their money into, that they're putting their faith, their trust, and again, their money that they're putting it into? How many people do you think are really, really, really drilling down on this? Again, I think it's an important question, man. I am not trying to be Debbie Downer here. I'm really not. I'm just trying to ask the questions, get them generated, get them going. I accept I'm going to be a small channel. I'm going to remain a small. For everybody who subbed, and I think I have like 90 subscribers now. I'm just saying, kind of a big deal in the crypto world. But I'm never really going to blow out because I don't do hype videos. I just don't. I absolutely refuse to do that. I will not hype a coin. I can't. If I'm excited about it, if I'm in it, with the exception on my screen of Doge, everything else you see up there on the big screen, those are coins that I'm in. And there's a lot, pretty much, these are the ones that I'm in. And I can explain the nuance of every single one of these, why I'm in them, why I got in them, why I was in them early, what did I see, what kind of potential. I see their roadmap and I agree with it. I take it, I base the data in, I say, you know what, this one is a good one, it's good buy, let me get in here because of X. And X for me is never because of an oracle. It's never because of a YouTube video. It's never because a friend of a friend told me something. I don't do that. I'm not telling you how to trade. I'm not. You know what? When I earn the money and give it to you, you know what? I'm going to tell you where to put it. You bet. But if I'm not going to tell you what to do with it, man. Libertarian. You do you. I'm a big fan of that. So I'm never actually going to blow those things out because I can't do hype videos. But you know what? We got a special treat tonight. If anybody's left, we got a real special treat. I'm going to make my very first attempt at a hype video. I'm going to do it right after this next break. I don't do funny very well, so you guys got to give me a break here. I don't do funny. So I'm going to try, and cuz I got a hype video and I'm going to do it live. And there's no way this is going to work. There's absolutely no way there's going to work. But please indulge me, and please just pretend I did better than I actually did. Because this is why I'm going to stay as a smaller channel, because I won't do what I'm about to do. So I've put the disclaimer out there. If you don't want to see it, you know what? Thanks for joining, and no hard feelings. But give me 1 second to lubricate just a little bit. 60 seconds. I'm going to come back and I'm going to try this. If I stink up the joint, I stink up the joint. It's all still going up. I'm going out live. I don't edit anyway. So that's it. 60 seconds, guys. Do you want to get rich? Do you want 2 houses in the Lambo? Do you want to be better than everyone else who is not you? Then you have to buy AMP. AMP! The little token that could and will. We promise. Let me show you our price prediction model. You see that? Straight up, it's science. Science. We estimate that AMP is going to go up over 37,000% in the next 6 months. And if it doesn't, something is wrong with the market. The market is stupid. AMP is such a cool coin and such a good investment that it literally shocks me that you aren't cashing in the kids' college funds and buying it right now. I mean, what the hell is the matter with you? Did you not see our scientific prediction? It's 3 cents right now, and it's going to go to $11 and change. We promise. AMP will not only make you richer, it will make you better, more attractive, more fit. It will cure gout, and for the ladies, it will make you a better lover. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, curing gout. I hate to keep coming around to this, but it is so clear. We have scientists working on this day and night, and they are positive this is the one. You do not have to understand the coin or the method or what it is or what it does. All you have to do is buy. You don't have to take my word for it. Let's ask the man on the street. He's right. Ladies and gentlemen, don't think about this one. Just do it. AMP, AMP, AMP. Please like, share, and subscribe. Boom. That is my, that's my hype. It's my attempt at a hype video. Obviously, I'm not very good. I'm not very good at funny, but every damn time I go to YouTube and I go look it up and I type anything crypto, that's all you see are these big exploding bright neon thumbnails with the person looking moderately introspective. He's the guy who knows it all. He's embarrassed that he's actually doing that. He just doesn't want to be the only rich man. So he's going to tell you begrudgingly, but he's going to tell you. And I would like, I just can't do it, man. And you know the funny part about it is I go looking at all these carnival coins. And I mean, there is just a list of carnival coins. If you are not familiar with any of these, you need to get familiar of them. Pink Panda Crypto. I mean, my God, Pink Panda Crypto, this is a bad one. Bonfire. I even have it listed up there in top. Bonfire. Richie Coin, V-Cake Token, Chad, Green World, Moon Rabbit, Emerald, Golden Ticket, Booze Moon. I can go on and on and on about these. And the funny part is I got a call from a coworker, and he was telling me, he was asking me about Safe Moon. He was like, oh, you know, he's officer in the reserves, and all of his kids are just raving about Safe Moon, Safe Moon, Safe Moon. And he asked me about it because he's like, I want to put some money in here. All the kids are so convinced this is such a good deal. So I got me thinking about that one for a little bit. And I did a video on it. It got 40 views, by the way. It's been out 2 weeks. It got 40 views. Thanks, guys. Obviously, I'm turning into a one-trick pony here. But you know what? I am trying to branch out. It was not a positive SafeMoon video because there's absolutely nothing positive about that coin. If you're a SafeMoon investor, you do you, bro. If you ask the question and you got the answer that you like and you poured your money in, again, you do you, bro. I think that's marvelous. But it's the hype machine. That's what they do. And the funny part is that if you go to YouTube right now, type in SafeMoon, and the top 10 links, the top 10 images are all going to be SafeMoon, 1,000%, 2,000%, next up and comer, boom, boom, boom. But if you actually drill into it a little bit, it's effectively the same guys that are making all of these videos. They don't own SafeMoon. They don't care. They get paid to make these videos. They have a stream of clickers, people that will come through and give them 10,000 views, 20,000 views, 30,000 views. They will absolutely blow it up. And it's pure, even trying to hype the coin is a scam. And it's just shocking to me that people don't catch that because every single day you turn around, there's another one. Do you know how long it takes you to make your own cryptocurrency? Do you? About 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You can make your own cryptocurrency on the BEP20 chain. 20 minutes. You can give it a name. You can give it a hype. You can set your burn rate. You can set your initial mint. You can do everything, and it takes you about 20 minutes. So if you take that 20 minutes and you usher in your little hype train behind it, next thing you know, you're going to be up there on the top of my screen. You're going to be one of the guys. You're going to be one of the coins, one of the big carnival coins. Obviously, that's just what I dub them. I don't know what you call them. I know what they're called, but I don't want to swear. So you know where I'm going with that. But there are so many of those, just absolute awful piles of these things. And they are ripping people off blindly, voluntarily. It's like a cult. It is like an absolute cult. If anybody here is on the AMP Reddit, which, by the way, I love the AMP Reddit. I think it's probably one of the best crypto Reddits I think I've seen. They had a time that it was all buy, hold, diamond hands, yeah. But, and people showing their bags. I think that's funny. Not that they're showing their bags. I'm glad that they're proud of it. I think that's awesome. And the size of your bag it's relative to you. Obviously, I'm going to have more than a 19-year-old kid who's just starting out in life, but it's all relative to the person. But the forum really, really started to mature. I mean, it was good information, just over and over and over. What can we do? How can we do it? They're asking the 5 Ws, and I think that's awesome. That's why I keep going back there so much. It really is just good information, and you just don't see that on these other coins. You don't see it on Doge. Go look at Doge. I mean, it's a 2 billion member forum, and it's about memes. I mean, they know it. Deep down, they have to. Let's take a look at Doge. Yeah. So Doge listed, last week on Coinbase? And I did a video about it. I think I talked about this last live stream, but I'm going to bring it up again. I did a video on it about 2 days before the release, and I said this is exactly what is going to happen. I didn't release it because I was giving price predictions, and I don't want to do that. It's not that I think I'm going to be wrong. It's just I don't want anybody possibly trading on anything that I say. So I keep those completely out of it. But I nailed it. I absolutely nailed it. And because I asked the question, what is going to fundamentally change about this coin once it lists on Coinbase? It already has all the visibility in the world. Everybody knows it. Everybody's seen it. People are familiar with Doge. So more listing is not going to help it. Not at all. I was kind of... I don't want to say it. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to pivot off. I'm sorry. I don't want to piss anybody off. I've only recently started doing the live streams, and I'm not looking to see how many people are on there because it'll break my spirit if I lost everybody. But I recently started doing this, and I don't want to alienate anybody. You know what? If I'm doing it 6 months from now, I'm going to be doing it 6 months from now. But if I'm still doing this, and you come and visit me 6 months from now, and I maybe have a larger crowd or something, I might be a little bit more cavalier with my thoughts. But right now, again, budding, channel. So I want to. I don't want to. I don't want to piss anybody off. I'm not going to run from a question, a comment, a concern, or observation. I'm certainly not going to do that ever. But I don't want to. I don't want to push this all for just for the sake of trying to make an argument. So I'm not about that at all. So there's one more little bit that I'd like to talk about. I'm going to take a break. It's an early break. I'm sorry, my throat got chewed from doing the hype video. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I kind of pulled it off. If you don't think that's hard to do live, give it a go. That's that's rough. And I was gonna dig into some of the comments that I got on my videos. It's surprising because I never really get comments, but some of them were nice, some of them were brutal. I kind of enjoy the brutal ones. I don't delete any of them. I'm never gonna delete anything or run from anything. If you have a question, concern, you know what, you post it up and I'll address it. But I'm not gonna be those. I'm not trying to build an echo chamber here. I'm not. So if you think I'm full of almost did it. If you think I'm full of crap, you more than welcome to put it in there, man. I'm not going to. It's your opinion. I'm not going to attack a person's opinion, so I don't do that. But give me 60 seconds. We're going to come back. I'm going to wrap the last little bit thing that I really wanted to talk about as the direction that I'm dedicating this live stream to, and I'm sure. Bell's going to chime up if there's any real comment that I really need to address. So give me 60 seconds. I'm going to finish my booze, my apple juice, and we'll be right back. Thank you, and welcome back. I did glance at the comments, and there is one here I would like to address real quick from Old Dirty Bags. I think you're missing the part. Big part of the point for crypto, it's meant to be spent as well as saved. That's the whole reason third world countries are adopting it, as it's a savior for some, others it's an investment. I hate reading comment, not the comment itself. I hate having to turn my head because it looks bad. Sir, no, I don't believe I'm missing the point. I am a huge advocate of spending crypto. I am a massive advocate of spending crypto. Please look back at some of my other videos. I spend crypto. I do it constantly, and I spend Doge. I don't like it. I don't like the coin. I don't like the token. I don't like what it's about. But I believe it is the ideal source to actually be a currency because it's so well known. It's so widely, people are, they know what it is. It has Mark Cuban and Elon Musk behind it. It is absolutely validated. So I'm a huge fan of spending crypto. I absolutely am. But in order for something like AMP and Flex to make the dollar, isn't that the magic number, the dollar? In order for that to do that, you're talking about an increase in the market share of 20 times. 20 times to get that thing up to the point. So I think the staked value right now is right around 2 billion. So even just the staked value would have to increase by you're talking about putting that thing up to 40-50 billion. So you're talking about the second or third largest cryptocurrency. I'm sorry, don't pin me back on that. You know what I'm getting at. So it's okay, we'll call it the fifth largest cryptocurrency out. But yeah, in order to make that happen, it's going to have to be spent. It's going to have to be embraced as a currency. I think Doge is ideally suited to do it, and it will actually give case use to a coin that has none, that's never had any, that was not developed as one. I read their Wayback Machine, and we did this because we want a worldwide currency, and yeah. That was never the intent of Doge. That was never the intent. It was a joke. That's why they made it. That's why it was read the original, not the amended white paper. It was a joke. They wanted to see what would happen. It was a here, hold my beer, watch this coin. But it's gained so much in popularity, and I happen to agree, it's time to spend crypto. I've been doing it ever since I found Flexa. Ever since that thing went up in live, I will go out of my way to go to Dunkin' Donuts just to spend crypto. I will absolutely do that. So I'm an advocate for it, and I am absolutely putting my money where my mouth is on that one. But the question that I have, and again, it's not an accusation, it's just a question, is which of the crypto community are also willing to spend their crypto in their daily lives, to use it to pay bills, to buy gas, to buy groceries, to do all that? Who is willing to do that? Now, you're not going to do it with a token. A token is a utility. You're in it for a reason. I hope you're in it for a reason. But because it's a utility, you are investing in that utility. Coins, crypto coins, are ideal for this because they have no usage by themselves. They take them and they build up their own decks and all that other stuff. And look, this is how we're doing it. But that is, you're just trying to introduce more competition into a marketplace that already, it's good. It's good. Shiba Inu, that's the big one. I spend time on their Reddit just because, man, that is a trail of tears there. That is an absolute trail of tears of these holders, diamond hands, idealists that simply will not embrace the fact that they're invested in air, in vapor, in nothing. So Shiba is coming up promising them a DEX. We got a DEX. We're going to build our own DEX, and then you can trade Shiba directly. That's like going into the crack house to buy the crack. That's effectively all it is. They're making it easier for you to piss away your money because the coin by itself has no usage, no case usage. Ask the question, what are you going to do with it? So something like that is never going to work. But again, because Doge, which has, similar operating principles. If there's any Doge people on here and I'm wrong, great, man, I'm wrong. This is just opinion. I'm opinion editorial. But I don't see a case usage for that aside from being a currency. I don't see anything else. And I have made videos on them. They went nowhere. Nobody watched them. No one, the comments were not particularly positive. But I don't believe at all, sir, that I'm missing the big picture. I think that is the big picture. I think that is the only picture. If you want to make AMP, and this is as far as getting it out and booming it up and making this thing truly explode, you get the Doge people on board because they are busy still pumping myth, pumping belief, FUD, FOMO. That's what makes it go up, and that's what makes it goes down because it has no usage. But if you get those people on board and you get that massive army, that massive passionate army, you get them on board, and you have cut 5 years off the growth of AMP. Absolutely 5 years off from it. Because these people are out, they're in your face, they're passionate, they're wearing the shirts, they're painting their cars with Doge. They are everywhere. They have secret handshakes, knocks, tip, this is, hey, you a Doge guy? You know what? Me too. They are everywhere. And I absolutely, truly believe that that is the way that you just blow this thing out. If anybody has a better idea, man, I am absolutely all ears. But you're taking a well-known currency. I'm spending too much time. Yeah, she's telling me I'm spending too much time on this. I'm sorry. I'm passionate about it. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. So that's just kind of where I am on that one. Now, what did I want to do? There's a... I'm going to take a little last piece here because I have so much fun talking about them. And I'd love to spend some more time on AMP, but you know what? We're seeing it right there, guys. I'm not sure what else it can do. I honestly don't. The volume absolutely increased. 100 times. I mean, it absolutely boomed. And it could have listed on Binance today at the same time, and I don't think that price would have changed. Not much. I mean, I'm not trying to be a downer on this. I'm really not. But if you want to see what moved that price, it's pure speculators. It is absolutely pure speculators. Look at the volume. Look at what how much was bought, how much was sold, and look at how much was staked. That's all you got to do. You want to figure this one out? Look at how much is being traded versus how much is being staked. Because we are absolutely ripe for the speculators now. I have no problem taking their money. I don't want to scalp. I don't want to. I don't like to, man. It is tough. Scalping is double tough. I don't want to. But when you're giving me such a perfect opportunity to do it, and I know it's speculators' money, I have no problem doing it. I got no problem taking their money. But if it's not put onto the network, if it is not staked, then it stays in its liquidity form. It's going to be sold. It's going to be bought. It's going to go up and down, and that's where you're going to see AMP doing this. I mean, I don't see any other way. If somebody else has a better opinion, if you can find the learned doctor that could explain it to me better, I'm happy to listen. But I don't see it. I never saw this thing go into 8 cents, even on the big listings. Maybe after people get used to it or something like that, but it listed on such a bad time. I mean, the market is down, down, down. If you go and look at the price listing right now, there's like 5 cryptos that are actually in the green. One of them is AMP. I think 2 of the 3 or 2 of the 5 that are up are all listed on Coinbase today. So I just don't think more visibility is what's gonna blow this one out. I wanted to be wrong, man. I really did. I wanted to wake up and see 15 cents. I wanted to wake up and see a quarter. I'm not so pragmatic that I wouldn't take, a gift if it was given to me, but I never saw it. And I put out a couple of videos, and I talked about it. These are the ones that get me thumbs down, by the way. And who is that? Because I got like one guy that's coming down just thumbs downing everything I do. I got to ask you, dude, why are you even watching them? I mean, if you don't like it to the point that it's got 100 likes and 1 dislike, if you just got to be that guy, that's cool. But why, man? Obviously, I'm not your cup of tea, but YouTube there is a plethora of confirmation bias videos that you might enjoy more. So I don't get that, man. But people are going to spend the time how they want to spend their time. And if it happens to be looking at my videos, great. Thank you for watching. I guess isn't that what you do on this thing here? So I got some stuff coming up this week, and I may or may not put it out. I've got to stop talking about AMP. It's such a good community, and it's one of the few cryptos that I just can't find anything bad to say about. I just cannot find. I like everything about it. I like everything that they're doing. I think their idea is, I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and it's particularly beautiful for somebody like me, who I'm into crypto, and I'm particularly into spending crypto, because I don't think people need to know what I spend my money on. And that's pretty much my main reason. No, I'm leaving my personal politics out of this. This is money, all right? It has no I don't cross the streams. And I won't be discussing my politics. That's a me thing. Anybody who's even slightly in tune with the world these days, I'm pretty sure you can read between the lines, but it has no place here. But I love the idea of spending crypto because I love the idea of anonymity. I'm a huge, huge, huge fan. I love Orchid. This one right here. Orchid is a VPN for the DeFi. So you're already taking something that is anonymous and you're making it even more anonymous. Now, one of the reasons that I absolutely love Orchid is if you use a VPN, and if you're not using a VPN, please use a VPN. Use the Brave VPN. I mean, there's tons of free ones, but please use something. But the problem that I have with VPNs, the big ones, is that even though it is a virtual private network, all of the information is centrally stored, one location. So if for some reason somebody wanted to know where you were going and they had enough, government stroke to make it happen, they will. They absolutely will. These things are businesses. They're going to roll. The subpoena shows up. Here's all the information. How are you going to do that with Orchid? I mean, this is a decentralized VPN. So you're not only going deep, you're going real deep. And I want to support the project. I'm not so overly paranoid. I mean, I'm not Timothy McVeigh. And if you're old enough to know who Timothy McVeigh is, you know what? You're in the right channel. Thank you for joining me. But I'm not so over the over the top that I can't look at it rationally, pragmatically. Nobody's going to go to my VPN and ask for any information. I'm not doing anything. It's not the point. I support because I like what they're doing. And it's the same reason that I buy Doge, because I believe it should be a currency. If I'm the only one that's pushing it, so be it. I try to live my convictions. So if I'm advocating for other people to do it, you bet I'm doing it. But there's a few things I was going to do, AMP, but I promised to touch on Orchid. I don't think anybody cares, but there's a lot to like about this token. There really is. And I can ask the question on this token, and I like the answers. I really like it now because I am also a value investor. And somebody accused me of that in one of my comments. They said, you're a value investor trying to bring that to the marketplace. Do you know what a value investor is? I try to be smart crypto. I might change it to pragmatic crypto, and that way nobody will watch. But a value investor is somebody who learns about a stock or a crypto and through their research determines that it's undervalued, therefore they invest in it. I gotta ask, man, how is that a bad thing? I mean, did I not understand the comment? Was it a personal attack and I just didn't pick up on it? How is being a value crypto investor a bad thing? So I personally, not advocating, not recommending, not telling you anything, but I consider Orchid to be severely undervalued at the moment. It's a victim of the market. That's all it is. But they have a good idea. They have good tech. I've never had an issue with them, and I use them. So I purchase their tokens. I use their tokens to use their product. I spend my crypto because that's what it's for. I like their service. I like what they do. I've never had an issue. Not telling you to do it, just telling you that I am. So going forward, pretty much anything you see over here, this is what I'm really into this at this time. Again, I have the dog up there, but it's just because I'm spending it, man. I've got to keep up. I've got to, if I'm telling you to, if I'm asking you to, then I'm going to be doing it myself. So I'm going to put it up, El. Do I have anything? You guys seem to be having great conversations over there, so I'm not going to butt into it. You heard my viewpoints on these things tonight, and honestly, I really, really, really want to thank you for joining me. I was hoping for 5 people tonight, and I got more than 5. Guys, I am absolutely humbled. I mean, I am 100% absolutely humbled. I didn't think anybody. I didn't think anybody really cared. I don't believe pragmatic crypto and value investing. It's not hot, man. It's not flashy. It's not bells and whistles or neon. It's none of those things. I believe it is fundamental trading, and that's what I do because my money means a lot to me. I value my money. It's effort to get stake. Anybody who works, anybody who's in the crypto market knows that you had to give up something to put money in crypto. So it's clear that you value the work, you value your time, you value the effort that it took you to earn that money, and you want to make more. If you're worthy of it, if you are worthy of your money, you will always have it, and you will put it to work for you. If you are not, you're going to lose it. It's going to go away because Either you don't understand the value of it or you don't remember the effort that it took to make it. So, as I said on a video I made today, I don't mean to be going all Gordon Gekko here, but he's absolutely right. It was a wonderful movie, by the way. If you watched Wall Street in the theater, you're at the right place, guys. Welcome to the podcast. But I don't need to be going all Gordon Gekko and greedy and so forth. But, man, can you pick a better place for greed than crypto? How many people have doubled up? Right now, let's see where AMP is. 6.8. I want to say that pretty much everybody on this channel right now has bought in early or bought in at lower than where it's at right now. You have made a profit on AMP right this second. Probably 15, 20, 30%. Some of us have made a lot more. I bought in December. So, yeah, I'm kind of happy. But you made a good profit. You're going to ask the question, what's it going to take to blow AMP out? And I think I've made a good solid case of what it's going to take to blow AMP out. So knowing the hurdles that we're up against and the fact that you're up right now, are you going to sell it? Answer is no. The answer is no. The bulk of the AMP holders are not going to sell. We're not. Because we know it can go higher. Because we're greedy. Because we respect ourselves. We respect the money. We respect the effort. And we're willing to do the work to make it grow. So I just don't see it as a bad thing. Maybe I'm off base, but I don't see it as a bad thing. Anyway, guys, look, we ran long. I really, really, really want to thank you for joining me tonight. It means the absolute world to me. We're going to be going live next week. Same bad time, Thursday, 1900. If I can get this kind of crowd again, I'm going to open up the phone lines, call in studio. So you guys will give you a phone number. If you want to talk, you can call in. If you want to attack me, you're more than welcome to. If you have a point that you want to bring up, I'm not going to cut anybody off. Even if I rabidly disagree with you, I will let you have your say because I'm not going to run from it. I'm not going to run from anything. This is for all of us. So I'm not going to back away from it. But for myself, for Belle, who's over in the chat room. I hope you guys had a good time with her tonight. We're just about out, guys. So until next time, please, please, please stay safe. Please, please, please be smart with your money. And please look for our next video, and we're going to talk to you guys next week. We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.